This is Old Major speech from the book Animal Farm. I'm reading this and doing this for my teacher, Mr. Elder, my human peace. No homework, no cool. Comrades, you have already heard about the strange dream I had last night, but I will come to the dream later. I have something else to say first. I do not think, comrades, that I shall be with you for many months longer. And before I die, I feel it is my duty to pass on to you such wisdom as I have acquired. I have had a long life. I have had much time for thoughts as I lay in my stall, alone. And I may say that I understand the nature of our lives just as well as any other animal now living. It is about this that I wish to speak to you now, comrades. What is the nature of this life we are in? Let us face it. Our lives are miserable, laborious, and short. We are born, we are given just as much food as will keep us the breath in our bodies. And those of us who are capable of it are forced to work to the last atom of our strength. And at every instant that our usefulness has come to an end, we're slaughtered with hideous cruelty. No animal in England knows the meaning of happiness or leisureness after the age of 1. No animal in England is free. The life of an animal is misery and slavery. That is the plain truth. But is the simple part of the order of nature? Is it because this land of ours is that it cannot afford to descent life to those who dwell upon it? No, comrades, 1,000 times no. The soil in England is fertile. The climate is good. It is capable of affording food in abundance to an enormous greater number of animals than now inhabit it. This single farm of ours would support a dozen horses, 20 cows, thousands of sheep, hundreds of sheep, and all of them living in a comfort and dignity that are own almost beyond imagining. When they do not continue in this miserable condition, because nearly the whole of the produce of ours and the labor is stolen by Mr. Jones. There, comrades, is the problem. It is this that I want to talk to you about. Man is the real enemy we have. Remove man from all scene, and the root cause of hunger and overwork is abolished forever. Man is the only creature that consumes without producing. He does not give milk. He does not lay eggs. He is too weak to pull the plow. He cannot run fast enough to catch a rabbit, yet he is Lord of all animals. He sets them to work. He gives back to them the bare minimum that will prevent them from starving, and the rest he keeps for himself. Our labor tills the soil. Dung fertilizes it. And yet there is not one of us that owns more than their bare skin. You cows that I see before me, how many thousands of gallons of milk have you produced in the last year? And what happened to all of it? The milk was stolen by Mr. Jones's, and it did not help you and did not produce any calves. And you hens, how many eggs have you laid in this last year? And how many of those eggs were hatched into chickens? The rest have all gone to the market to bring money for Jones and his men. And you, Clover, where are all those 4 foals you bore? Who should have been the support of your pleasure of your old age? Each was sold at a year old. You will never see them again. In return for your 4 confinements and all your labor in the fields, what have you ever had except your bare ration and a stall? and even the muscles live where lead are not allowed to reach their natural span. For myself, I do not grumble, for I am one of the lucky ones. I am 12 years old and have had 400 children. Such is the nature of a pig. But no animal escapes the cruel life of in the end. You young porkers who are sitting in front of me, every one of you will scream your lives at the block within a year. To that horror we must come. Cows, pigs, hens, sheep, everyone, even the horses and the dogs have no better fate. You bucks, the very day that those great muscles of yours lose their power, Jones will sell you to the knacker, who will cut your throat and boil you down for the foxhounds. As for the dogs, when you grow old and toothless, Jones will tie a brick around your neck and drown you in the nearest pond. Is it not crystal clear then, comrades, that all of the evil of this life of ours springs from the triumph, and human beings only get rid of man, and the produce of our labor would be our own? Almost overnight we could become rich and free. What then must we do? Why work night and day, body and soul, for the overthrow of the human race? My message to you, comrades, is to rebellion. I do not know when that rebellion will come. It might be in a week or in 100 years. But I know, as surely as I see the straw beneath my feet, that sooner or later justice will be done. Fix your eyes on that, comrades, throughout the short remainder of our lives. And above all, pass on this message of mine to those who come after you, so that the future generations shall carry on the struggle until it is victoriized. And remember, comrades, your resolution must never falter. No argument must lead you astray. Never listen when they tell you that man and the animals have a common interest, and that the prosperity of one is the prosperity of the other. It is all lies. Man serves the interest of no creature except himself. And among us animals, let there be perfect unity, perfect comradeship in the struggles. All men are enemies. All animals are comrades. At this moment there was a triumphant. Comrades, he said, there's a point that must be settled. The wind creatures, such as the rats and rabbits, are they our friends or are they enemies? Let us put it to a vote. I propose the question to the meeting. Are rats comrades? I have little more to say. I merely repeat, remember always, duty of enmity rewards man in all his ways. Whatever goes upon 2 legs is an enemy. Whatever goes upon 4 legs or has wings is a friend. And remember also that in fighting against man, we must not come to resemble him. Even when you have acquired him, do not abide his voice. No animal must ever live in a house, or sleep in a bed, or wear clothes, or drink alcohol, or smoke tobacco, or touch money, or again in trade. All the habits of man are evil. And above all, no animal must ever tyranny over his own kind. Weak or strong, clever or simple, we are all brothers. No animal must ever kill another animal. All animals are equal. And now, comrades, I will tell you about my dream of last night. I cannot describe that dream to you. It was a dream of the earth as it will be when man has vanished. But it reminded me of something that I have had in my brain for a long time and have not forgotten. Many years ago, when I was a little pig, and my mother and I, and the others, sows, used to sing an old song of which they knew only the tune and the first 3 words. I had known that tune in my infancy, but it had long since passed out of my mind. Last night, however, it came back to me in my dream. And what is more, the words of the song also came back. Words, I am certain which were sung by the animals of long ago and have been lost in memory for generations. I will sing you that song now, comrades. I am old and my voice is hilarious. But when I have taught you the tune, you can sing it better for yourselves. It is called Beast of England. Beast of England, beast of Ireland, beast of every land and clime, hearken to my joyful tidings of the golden future time. Sooner or later the day's coming, triumphant from all overthrow, and the fruitful fields of England shall be trod by beasts alone. Rings shall vanish from our noses, and all harnesses from our back. Biting spurs shall rest forever, cruel ships no more shall crack. Riches more than mine can picture, wheat and barley, oats and hay, clover, beans, and myrtle weasels shall be ours upon that day. Bright will shine the fields of England, poor shall its water be, sweeter yet shall blow its breezes on the day that sets us free. For that day we must adore, though we die before it breaks. Cows and horses, geese and turkeys, all must toil for freedom's sakes. Beast of England, beast of Ireland, beast of every land and clime, hearken well and spur my tidings of the golden future times. That is Old Major's speech from the book Animal Farm. Thank you.